guys. I'm here at the Kenya International Convention Center, KICC. There's an event for the Data Protection Ministry, and I've been invited just to check it out. So yeah, let's find our way around and get there. So I got a tag. So I'm just getting into one of these rooms, then figure out what to do.
Hey.
Not aware that you're collecting personal data. You take someone's address where they live, you give it to maybe a boda rider without thinking what is the safeguards of this data, how is it being transferred, give us something to your house, and soon enough you're getting all these funny calls. So I think SMEs have to be aware of the data protection laws that apply to them, especially when it comes to sharing data, and also the other obligations they have to their, especially customers.
Thank you so much for that. Coming to you, Sharon, that how do you think MSMEs can use this customer data to improve their marketing and sales strategy when remaining compliant? What measures can MSMEs put in place to ensure they are compliant with data protection laws?
The first step, of course, is to digitize it. Yeah, whether you're pulling it off your M-Pesa till or whether you have a POS system or an ERP, being able to work through your data and analyze. Do you have better sales in different locations? Do you have better sales at different times of the month, different times of the year? And using these data-driven insights and analytics, you're then able to grow your business in a focused way and invest for a better return.
It's over. Going to the main hall just to get more info on data protection.
Since we do collect data using our systems, because right now we do register copyright through a digital system which we are calling the NRR, National Rights Registry, in which we collect personal data. How do we ensure that that data is properly managed? We are in the process of developing a data policy. It is in an advanced stage, but we always ensure that every data that is actually, or information that is provided in the system is well protected, and it is used for the intended purpose, which is mostly policy development and policy change.
Part of our programs to provide opportunities for training of filmmakers in new technologies, and when it comes to the digital superhighway, we've seen when it comes to shooting movies in the past couple of years, it has changed drastically in the sense that when it comes to traditional filmmaking and how things are done now, it takes a shorter time for you to produce movies.
That we have talked about, mostly government or government-related agencies. Now, I asked you guys.
Mine is just like a closing remarks. We want to give a vote of thanks for our CS. The CS came, graced the occasion. He talked about the data protection and privacy versus access to information, that balancing act, how we need to focus on the same. He also mentioned about data protection and data privacy as a fundamental human right enshrined in the Constitution. So as we continue about our daily activities, just know that it is your right to have your data, private, and should that be infringed, we now know where to go. He also talked about what many other panelists have talked about here, the 100,000 kilometers of superhighway. We really hope that you guys will, in various small ways, you will come in to support the Ministry of ICT and in general the government of the day in achieving this agenda. He talked about the 25,000 free Wi-Fis. I think it will be a good thing because now, initially when we were young, we used to have those booths where you would, for those who came up, who grew up in the Mashambani, once in a while you'd know that maybe dad would call on Saturday at 3, so you'd go and wait for that, isn't it? But now with these free Wi-Fis and with these technologies, we now know that even those guys who are mashinani, we can be able to reach them. It's a good thing for the government.
Okay, right here we have some new tags that we got. So basically, we're unveiling, I think, an app for the Data Protection Commission Office. And oh my God, you can't hear me, but people are getting in now. Yeah, let's just see how it goes.
Invite Madam Immaculate Kasait, who is the Data Commissioner, to give us her welcoming and opening remarks.
Data protection framework, and we have 33 African countries that have been able to adopt data protection in one way or another. Your Excellency, many people will ask, why data protection? Why is it important? I want us to reflect just for a moment. When you're in your house, there are certain information you hold dear to your heart. Your name, your address, your location, and on your sensitive information on health. The Constitution guarantees that right to privacy. Imagine if this information fell on the wrong hands. That is why this office is here, to make sure that you are protecting your information.
Like the rest of the world, we are in the grip of the fourth industrial revolution that is underway, which has radically changed our world and our lives within a very short time. Cumulative technological developments now happening over the span of a few years routinely outstrip by far the radical transformations and historic progress achieved over centuries in what has been documented as the Industrial Revolution.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The CRM registration process. Go to dataportal.odpc.go.ke and click on the account link. Click register as a data handler. If first time, click on the first time registering. Fill in the pre-registration process details. Select the relevant category, whether public or private. If your data resides outside Kenya, select yes.
So guys, the event is over. We got some gifts, hampers and vouchers. Voucher ni ya nini? Anyway, I'll unpack and show you guys how it is. I'm definitely with Isaac.
Yeah, the event is over.
So, okay, adios amigos.